What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph. You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, coming back to Mary's Blood. Yes, indeed, Mary's Blood fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Greg Garvin, and Greg wanted to see me react to this song by Mary's Blood called R.I.P. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Mary's Blood Official, no surprise there, and the video has 41,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Mary's Blood, R.I.P. Mary's Blood, Super Live 2020 at O West. Whatever O West is. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Oh, yeah. Halftime. Love that. Woo! Double kick. Guitar solo. Let me back up. Should have seen that coming. This is what I'm talking about. When you hear me use the phrase, and I use this phrase a lot on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The chordal progression on this song is ridiculously easy. It's literally ones, fours. I'm not even sure if there are fives. It's really 1 and 4. And they use the minor 3 as a transition, as a bridge. Have they used fives? I'm not sure if they have. I think it's been all 1s and 4s primarily. And like I said, using the minor 3 as a transitional bridge note. You talk about simple. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of the song So What? It reminds me of that song. It's a fun, cut loose, have a blast playing and have a blast listening. Nothing technical about it, nothing impressive about it, nothing fancy about it. But man, it's all attitude. It's all attitude and power. And I dig it. I'm absolutely digging this tune. I love how they went into that halftime right there. That was really nicely done. Did not see it coming. I love the fact that they're sharing the vocal responsibility. I mean, the lead vocalist is doing most of it, but I saw the bass player take one of the vocal lines. The guitar player over on stage right, I seen her take a number of vocal lines, like a call and response almost to the vocalist, which is really nice. It's just simple. It's fun. I loved at the beginning the bassist just hammering on her strings with her pick, just beating her strings up like they owe her money. I mean, they just attacking the bass strings in a very aggressive picking style. What a great way to kick off a song like this. It makes perfect sense. And she's been attacking those bass strings heavily ever since. She's gonna the way she's playing those bass strings, the way she's attacking those bass strings with her pick, they're gonna have to be changed after this show. Before the next show, she's gonna need new strings on that axe, and I hope she has an endorsement deal because, folks, bass strings are not cheap. You can get guitar strings relatively cheap. You can get them for like $8 to $10 a pack. Bass strings, good luck. They start at like 20. And that's for a 4-string set. You're playing a 6-string set like I do, $50, $60 easily to start. Easily. I am so glad I have an endorsement deal. I don't get my strings for free, but I have an account that I'm allowed to spend, you know, I'm not going to say how much I'm allowed to spend, but I'm allowed to spend X number of dollars for 90% below wholesale. Practically free. And I get a certain amount of money to spend at that rate, but I can only spend up to that much. After that, I have to pay for it on my own. I love Diodario strings, man. I absolutely do. Thank you so much for endorsing me, Diodario, for these last, it's been 14 years. I really appreciate Diodario strings, man. I absolutely do. Anyway, let's get back into this. Let's see what this guitar solo is all about. The cutouts, I like that. He runs to the wall.
Do you think you are? 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 Do you think you will? 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 Hey! I will be forever! I will be!
Nice. put an exclamation point at the end of that sentence, boy. Nice. Nicely done. Not a lot to talk about. There really isn't, but it's going to be fun to talk about this, though. It is. I had a blast listening to this and watching it as well. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Mary's Blood with R.I.P. This was a request from Greg Garvin. Okay. I have a score here, and the score makes perfect sense to me. It absolutely does. Looking at the overall presentation objectively, the score makes perfect sense. Personally, if it were up to me, I'd put up a little bit higher than this, but that's me looking at the song subjectively instead of objectively. So, looking at this overall presentation objectively, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.1. Yep, 8.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.1, what does that mean? Well, an 8.1 would translate to a great scale rating because overall, I think this was a great presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Yeah, an A-. So there you go, an 8.1, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. When I talk about simple can be effective when it's done properly, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This song was not complex at all. There was nothing impressive about this song at all. But it was fun. It was high energy. It was easy to follow. It's simple. It's easy to rock out to. It's easy to groove to. And this is the type of song when you play in a live situation that is going to get the crowd fired up. It does not matter where you put it in the set list. You could put it as the first song. You could put it as a song somewhere in the middle. You could put it as a song right after a ballad. You could have this as the last song. You could have it as the very last song, like your final encore. It doesn't matter where you put it. It's going to get the crowd on their feet. Guaranteed every single day of the week, twice on Saturday, 6 times on Sunday. It does not matter where you put it. It's going to be effective. Simple can be effective when it's done properly, and boy, this is what I'm talking about. Simple chord progression, man. 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1. Going up to the 4 and staying on the 4 for a while. Back down to the 1, to the 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 4, stay on the 4, 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 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1. I mean, good Lord, you talk about repetitive, but man, it's effective. It's effective. You know what the song reminded me, and I mentioned this earlier, the song kind of reminded me of the song So What? If you listen to that song, listen to the parallels between this song and that song. You're going to see a lot. You're going to see quite a few. Started the song off, man, the bassist coming in and just aggressively attacking like a rabid weasel. Just rapidly, just attacking aggressively with the pick on those poor bass strings. Those poor defenseless bass strings. Just attacking them like they owe her money.
Where's my money? Where's my money?
I thought that was great. I thought that was fantastic. It was fun to watch, too. It was fun to watch and it was fun to hear, boy, because that bass came thundering through. The vocals on this, very aggressive vocal style that absolutely fit this song like a glove. Not grit and growl, not gravelly, just a very powerful stance, a very powerful, projected, supported vocal style that fit this song like a glove. Guitar work, really well done. I love that guitar solo. That guitar solo absolutely deserves to be in this song. It fits the song to a T. I've heard more impressive guitar solos, I absolutely have, but this guitar solo was more about attitude. And I think that word attitude really kind of applies itself to every aspect of the song. The drumming, the bass playing, the guitar work, the singing, just everything. Attitude. And that song absolutely screams attitude. Looking at the song objectively, just the song on its own, I would give it, in all honesty, I would give it about a 7.6. I think that's a very appropriate score for a song like this. But I'm giving this an 8.1. What happened there? Well, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you already know what the answer is. You know what I'm going to say. So say it with me, kids.
Say it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it helped. It helped enough to get from that 7.6 range up to an 8.1. Let's go down the checklist. You'll see what I'm talking about. Stage presence, check. Yeah, these ladies have never had a problem with that. They look like performers, they act like performers, and I have no problem giving them that checkbox all day long. Stage energy, check. Not mind-blowing amount, but enough to get the job done, definitely. And not with a weak check either, a solid check. Guitarists, both guitarists, bass player, vocalist, all moving around the stage. Now, they didn't go like, clear across the stage, but within their little 5x5 box, they were moving around quite a bit. So, I mean, I absolutely count that, you bet. Because everybody was doing it. It wasn't just like the vocalist was doing it and everybody else was standing still. No, all four members up at the front were moving around as much as they could. It's a small stage. You make do with what you got. And they did. They absolutely did. Stage interaction, check. There were a number of times we had stage interaction. I saw the bass player interacting with the drummer. I saw the vocalist interacting with the drummer. I saw the vocalist interacting with the guitar player over on stage left. I saw the vocalist interacting with the bass player. The only person the vocalist did not interact with was the guitar player all the way over on stage right, because she was on stage right and towards the back. In order to get to her, she would have had to get past the basses. Good luck. The last thing you want to do is try to walk by the bass player while she's rocking out, because she might swing that neck around and that headstock is going to crack you right in the head and quite possibly split your head open. Last thing you want, I mean, now look, if you don't mind the blood running down your face, I'm sure it would look good for a visual effect. That might look amazing, but you don't want to deal with the stitches afterwards. Believe me when I say this, I know how that feels. It's not fun getting that needle through your skin, boy. It's not a lot of fun. But yeah, stage energy, absolutely there. Stage interaction, absolutely there. Crowd interaction, another check. Yeah, they were interacting with the crowd. All of them were. The bassist was. Both guitar players were. The lead vocalist was constantly interacting with the crowd every chance she got. And the drummer was even interacting with the crowd. So yes, everybody got involved on that end. So big check mark there. Showmanship, yep, another big check. Lots of showmanship happening on that stage. Whether it be rocking out in their own little space or striking a pose for the crowd to take that quick little camera shot, whatever the case may be, definitely put on a great show visually. So yes, that gets the check. Production. That was my one question mark. I don't know if production was really there. The light show did not, there was nothing about the light presentation that screamed this is pre-programmed to go along with the song. It looked a little random to me. So I don't know about the production or not. But here's the thing. Production's always been bonus points anyway. It's not a requirement. If you're a production-based band, on the other hand, then yes, your production better be on point. But Mary's Blood doesn't strike me as a production-based band. They bring the show themselves. If the production's there, it's nice. It's extra bonus points. But taking everything into account here when it came to the live show, yeah, they absolutely got bumped up from that 7.6 up to an 8.1. So that's how we got there, folks. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.1, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.